Well, more developments, of course, at Eskom today, and the Eskom chair, Mteto Nyati, saying the process to identify 3 candidates for the position of Group CEO has now been completed. Those names, as I understand it, now sent to the Minister of Public Enterprises. Mteto says there hadn't yet been any political interference in the process. Eskom today presenting a dismal set of results, showing a doubling of their losses to 23.9 billion rand. Motheo Khoaripe has more.
Chatting now about stabilizing the leadership group at Eskom, we're now joined by the incoming chairperson at the power utility, Mteto Nyati. You outlined today, chairperson, that Eskom actually its first priority should be to secure that leadership. Tell us why this is important.
Yeah, when I look back at my own experience with regards to business and any organization, leadership matters. You know, it's the leadership that sets the tone of the organization. It's the leadership that holds people accountable. It's also leadership that demonstrates how one should be carrying themselves within that organization. So if you've got many roles in leadership roles with people that are in acting capacity, you are unable to instill this kind of culture within an organization. And culture is so important in terms of helping transform any organization, more especially an organization like Eskom. So we need to, as a matter of priority, we need to make sure that we appoint the CEO of the company. We need to make sure that we appoint a permanent CFO of the company. And the processes around that are already well underway. I just confirmed that we've given the minister 3 names of appointable CEOs. Now there is a process within government to take that through. Once that it has gone through that process, we'll be in a position to communicate who that person is going to be with regards to Eskom. And that's very big, because we need to have that person, and that person needs to own the strategy, he needs to own the culture agenda, he needs to own the recovery plan of Eskom. So that's why it is so important. And the same thing, you need to have that person having a support in the form of a CEO, a CFO that is permanent. And that's very important that we finalize the discussion with Caleb.
Analysts have been quite concerned about political interference and the hardships of running a state-owned company as opposed to one that's private, where you see CEOs last for 16, 17, 20 years. Is the board independent in Eskom's case, or do you still have to get political approval for some of the transitions and projects that you have to do?
So what I've seen, I've been now on this board for a year. What I've seen is that the board is independent. It goes about looking for the candidates. That we do, I was part and parcel of the people who did the interviews. We do the interviews. Once you've got appointable individuals as part of the memorandum of incorporation of Eskom, you then have the responsibility of submitting 3 names to the shareholder. All of those names, from the board perspective, we don't care who, any one of those people will feel that they are people that are competent, that can take this company forward. So from that perspective, I have not experienced any interference. What I've experienced is that we needed to comply with the conditions of the memorandum of incorporation, which we have done.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.